What's going on, everyone? Welcome to another episode of A Wolf in Geek's Clothing, hosted by yours, Wolfson, and with me, once again, my special guest, my great friend, Mike Phoenix Hero. Let's go! How you doing, man? How's it going?
Pretty good. I'm good. I'm ready to start all these topics we got today.
Yeah, because we got quite a few topics to talk about, man.
Yeah.
All right. So before we get started, let's just get it out of the way with the TCG talk. Let's just talk about our locals, how it went, and my thoughts about it, and what our net score said. It's very quick. Well, let's try to keep this very quick.
Yeah,
we're gonna end up talking for hours on this. The quote unquote try. Yeah. All right. So let's talk about our TCG talk. Yu-Gi-Oh. Because nothing is new on One Piece other than it's getting expensive, and by the second we keep seeing it keeps increasing. Pokemon, they're releasing a new set that's called Paldea Fiend or Paldea Wild, something Paldea. It's getting released I don't know, by the end of this month or next month, by the time the other core set of Yu-Gi-Oh! Phantom Nightmare, something around there. I don't know. So Yu-Gi-Oh! Right now, I think this is the week. Yeah, this is the week that Maze of Millennia is getting released, right? And what did I tell you about last week's episode? What did I tell you?
Thrust was getting reprinted,
bro. I told you it was like either Chaos Angel or Frost, because those are like the two sought out cards that are completely expensive for no reason. Yeah. And they need an expensive card like that to get it reprinted, to drop the value, and to sell the product. Because as long as I'm concerned, Maze of Millennia, the only thing that's getting like, oh my God, a sought-out thing is Bonfire. And Bonfire is at 130 on pre-sale. That's ridiculous.
And transactional rollback.
I don't know much about that trap card. Is that trap card like OP for trap base decks like Alter Guys?
Oh, yeah. If you can send it to the graveyard, it copies any effect by paying half your life point.
Really?
Yeah. And again, since there's a copy, you don't have to pay cost.
And it's on the graveyard. It's on the graveyard.
Yeah.
So you can. You can
negate it. Crow it.
Well, when you DD Crow it, does it miss timing of it?
No, you just have to do that when it gets sent there. Like immediately.
So right now that track card is broken, and then you got Bonfire 130, and then you got Frost at 50 right now, but it's gonna drop to 30 eventually, and it's gonna even drop even harder to 20. My predictions is gonna be between 20 to 30 on Frost. Like whenever you see Frost at that low, I recommend everybody to get a playset right away. Right away. Right now it's if you get a playset, it's gonna be at 150. You'd rather wait until it's released and get Frost under 40. You know, I'm pretty sure 40 is probably gonna be the one that'll settle the price around there. It could be less due to the fact that the secret is now under 40-50, right? It's under 40-50, yeah. So I feel like Frost is gonna be like around between 20 to 40, around that price range. So if you guys get a chance, grab playset.
I think the Photon Hypernova one was at 70. Last I saw yesterday. So I was buying some random cards for my collection, and he just one of the sellers had that, and I was like, okay, they're starting to drop now.
Yeah, dude, because the Battle of Legends card is gonna get released like when? March? Is it March that they're gonna get released, or is it May?
I think May. The Battles of Legend Chapter 1.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's in the beginning half of the year, not the second half.
Right, because
I'm just not sure if it's March or May.
I know April is the fourth core set, Legacy of Destruction. That's the one that everybody wants. But I don't know what's happening on May or March. Those are like the other 2 months. I know next month is Phantom Nightmare, but that's just, to my knowledge, that's it. And,
do you know the archetype Ghost meets Girl?
Huh?
NANI? No.
What?
It's like an archetype that it didn't come out in this Magnificent Mavens, but it came out early, and there's support there. There's a trap card, and I'll read it. This is why transaction rollback is broken. So just to explain.
Okay.
So this is the card. tribute one Maikashi or Shiruanu Synchro or Link monster. Neither player can special summon monsters from the hand, deck, or extra deck for the rest of this turn. So with transaction rollback, you don't need to pay the cost of tribute one Maikashi, Synchro, or Link. It just, when you use transaction rollback, it's just going to copy the effect of neither player can special summon monsters from the hand, deck, or extra deck for the rest of the turn.
This is like a Verte Anaconda effect.
Yeah.
Jesus.
So that's just an example of one like card that like no one plays that now becomes broken because of transaction rollback. Because the whole purpose is you try to use transaction rollback or somehow dump it, and then you go into Beatrice to dump whatever trap you're trying to copy.
Right.
So, or if you can foolish to like, you know, send traps if there is one.
Yeah.
You're kind of doing that.
Fucking crazy. I didn't realize it was gonna be that broken.
Yeah. So like traps are like slow, or like the cost is just ridiculous, now become way better because you don't have to pay the cost. So like in archetype stuff, it's like now you can use it outside of archetypes because you don't have to pay the cost. Like this one, right? Like you don't have to pay Maikashi to use the trap. You just have to use Beatrice to send it to grave, and then transaction rollback copies it. That's why a lot of people are saying like Lab's gonna get stronger.
Jeez. And in the ban list, they didn't hit Lab at all.
Oh, well, they hit a version of Lab. They hit the floodgate heavy one.
Like for Lab to go off, they need for regular normal traps. It's not the continuous ones like those floodgates.
Yeah.
But obviously those floodgates do help. Like it does.
Yeah.
It does accelerate Lab itself because they can live through those, because that's all they need. So that copy's gonna be, so that card. Oh, so why is it that cheap right now on pre-sale? I'm surprised that it's that cheap on pre-sale value.
But what's the pre-sale?
Hold on, I want to be right about this, but as of right now, at the time that we're recording this, rollback is at. Oh, and there's a collector's rare, of course.
Of course.
Oh my god, that
it's 88, bro.
88. I thought it was at 50. I thought it was a 50.
Bruh. Yeah, it's broken.
Jeez.
Like more I don't want to say that more decks can use it than Bonfire. I just think getting that card and a second trap to the graveyard might be harder in most decks. The normal activation is that you copy an opponent's trap, and then the one in the graveyard is you banish it and pay half to target one in yours. So you basically have to get both of them in the in the graveyard. I think Bonfire's gonna be more just because like Rescue Ace and all the other
pyro decks that everybody's
decks can play.
Yeah, everybody's on their mothers who's playing Volcanics, the Centur-Ions, and what other like fire pyro decks that they need is like, that's your Rhoda, basically. That's your Rhoda. It's right there.
Yeah, the rest of the set,
it's ass, bro. It's ass to set it, and they needed to reprint it for us so they can sell it. You know, they need to sell it because alone Bonfire and the rollback, I feel like those two cards are broken, but they're broken to a specific card decks. It's not a generic cards like you can splash it on any deck, you know, and like Frost you can splash it on any deck. So like for them to have only Bonfire and rollback to be that ridiculously expensive, it's bad. That's bad. I would not pay that much. In fact, like I would not pay more than $30 on Bonfire alone.
Yeah, that's why I'm sticking to cash, bro.
Well, sticking to cash, bro. Based on what happened to me yesterday on the locals, like I'm retiring Centur-Ion, man. I'm done with it.
I think to give it its props, it's a fun deck, but even in OCG, like it was not that competitive. But what happened yesterday? What was the final straw?
Well, here's the thing. Like I've offloaded my Horus cards because I set myself, if I'm gonna play the new archetype, the Bestow Tempai Dragons in Legacy of Destruction, and and now I'm thinking of playing Raika as well. Raika seems to be fun. So there's like 2 archetypes that I want to invest on April. The way I looked at it is like, okay, from here to there isn't a viable competitive deck that tells me I need to have Horus. Like Horus is not a must-have cards. It helps. It helps facilitate the consistency of your deck, but it's not the end all be all, you know? And the way I calculate it is like, all right, if we're having a core set now in April, the next core set will probably be what, in August, September, around there?
Yeah.
August, give it take August. And around that time, we're gonna have I know we're gonna have tints. We're definitely gonna have tints. And we're definitely gonna have a reprint set. And they're gonna reprint the Horus cards. And they're gonna reprint the Diabella stars. This is all speculation, by the way, guys. I'm just saying, but based on the tracking record of all cards that we've been seeing in the past few years that we've been in Yu-Gi-Oh, whenever there's tints released, they're gonna get reprints of these core sets and whatnot. So I feel like, okay, Horus is gonna get reprinted and the Bell Star as well. And then that's tints. That's gonna be from August. So from here to there isn't a deck itself that says I need to have Horus. Like I need to have Horus on this deck to make this deck competitive or playable, viable, whatever you're not. Because I can make the argument that you need Horus for Orcus, but after careful testing with Orcus, like you really don't need Horus. And there are times that playing Horus, it kind of backfires me a little bit because you're locked into darts and you're locked into dark machines. So you cannot literally special summon all the Horus that you want.
Yeah.
So that's kind of already a thing. And there's other decks and so like Centur-Ion. Centur-Ion itself, I feel like Centur-Ion what is best with Horus. I don't give a fuck what everybody tells me that, oh yeah, the better version of Centur-Ion is pure. No, horseshit. I'm gonna get into that. So I said myself, I want to play the Dragons and I probably want to play the Raika. Probably the Dragons is gonna be like the local deck I'm gonna use, and Raika will be my competitive like number 1 deck. Like I have right here. You know, I have Vanadium, I have Unchained with the ban list, and then the Centur-Ion. Centur-Ion is my local. It's the one that is like, oh yeah, if I want to play competitive, I'll play Vanadium, you know? I want Raika and Bestow to be that, or it could be vice versa. I don't know how everybody's on the hype train with Raika right now. I don't know if it's gonna be that good. We will see. It's too early to tell. I know that I want to play those cards, but I know those 2 type of archetypes, you don't need Horus. So I said myself, let me offload Horus now that it's at its highest right now, $60. Let me offload it, get the money back. Because I remember when I got the Insettis, I got them all for under 30. Or I pulled them out. Trades, sneak beats, and whatnot. So I really didn't put a lot of money on Horus itself. I just pulled and whatnot. And now that it's under 60, I feel like that's as high as it's gonna go. I don't think it's gonna go on a Chaos Angel level or a Frost level. I need to offload it. So I said, let me just offload it, get my money, and when a reprint set comes, I'll get the reprint value. You know, that's it. I'll have some Horus right now. And I did that, and then I said, like, all right, I need to get some cards to play for today's tournament. I wanted to play a weird version of Orcus that I showed you yesterday. I wanted to play Scrap Orcus Runic deck with Bestials. It works, but it needs the lib package. It needs the link to with World Legacy Succession.
Legacy,
yeah. It needs that because it's the only way for you to get to Appaloosa for 2 or 3 counters. Get to Savage Dragon. So you got 2 or 3 monster negates with Savage Dragon and Omni Negate, and then it gets me to Galatea. To Galatea, then get the trap card, which is another Omni Negate. So it's pretty good, you know. So you got like a 5 interruption board, but if you don't got the Legacy Succession card, it becomes very suboptimal. I didn't want to try that out and crash and fail.
Yeah.
So I decided, like, all right, let me go Centur-Ion one last hurrah and play the pure version. I want to see what was the hype train with the pure version where everybody tells you, like, no, pure version is the best. So it's like, all right, cool. So I got the super polys. I already got all the non-ninja cards and whatnot. I got it. I was confident. It's Centur-Ion. I know it from the back of my hand. Wouldn't you know it that I hate when I'm right, because I don't know how everybody's is playing pure Centur-Ion, because it's exactly what I told you last episode. The reason why I don't play pure is because you're drawing a lot of non-engine cards. When you draw them and you don't have a starter, then what? And if you draw the starter and they negate it or they stop you, you can't go. You can't go even further because all you got is just non-engine cards. It's all hand shots as one. Yeah. And that's exactly the problem with this deck. And when I saw it yesterday, I was just like, duh, I'm done with this. No way. And as of right now, I think the only reason why I'm holding Centur-Ion is to see if there's gonna be like new support coming up in Legacy of Destruction. I think like we got like 14 cards left to see what are the last cards. I don't know if they're gonna bring support as of right now. It doesn't seem like it. And that's why I feel like, bro, I'm done. Like the deck itself is fun when it's played with Horus. When you're playing with non-engine cards, it's like it's heavy, bro. It's almost impossible. I will say, best card that I had in my deck was Super Poly. 100%. That was my best card. Super Poly definitely helped me win and grind some games. But every other non-engine card I had, it was a struggle. So all 4 games, I ended it with 1-2-1. 1 win, 2 draws, 1 lost. And the reason why I'm retiring this deck is because out of all the decks that I've played with on our locals, this is the one that I have been just struggling the most, because I never had a problem when I used to play Punk Cash. I just go off and I've always end up topping with you. I never had an issue when I played Vanquish Soul. I managed to go through and go against the greatest like George and Kenneth with their strong decks, and even Alex and Ruben. Like I went toe to toe with Vanquish Soul, and I never had a problem. I knew what to do. I knew what the deck does, and I just played through. It's a mid-range deck. I control the board. That's all I did. Vanadium, there's some ups and downs of Vanadium, but once I had Visa Samsara with me, I was like, all right, I'm back at the train. It was smooth sailing with me. It was only until I invested on Centur-Ion that I started like, bro, I can't even win against Photon. That's crazy. You can't. And I know we discussed that if you let Photon go through, like there's no way you're gonna break it. I had no issues playing against Photon before when I had Vanadium or Vanquish Soul. Centurion's struggling hard with the rogue decks, including yesterday. I played with the Bestial, not the Bestial, the
Red Dragon.
Yeah, the Red Dragon.
Okay, Red Dragon Archfiend.
Yeah, I had a very tough competitive game with the Red Dragon. I was like, holy crap, how is this happening? And we end up in a draw. I was like, this never happened with rogue decks. And I'm not trying to bash anybody. I'm not trying to bash any decks. It's just like I know my level of competitiveness with whatever deck that I played. I know how far I can go, and I know how much I can push through. But when I'm seeing that I'm playing a deck that it's not getting to those levels the way I used to have it, I was just like, you can tell the difference. It's like, holy shit, this is bad, you know?
Yeah.
So I'm gonna retire because I only had 1 win, but it's because it was against the Brandon Skull Servant player. And he lets me go first. So it's like, duh, like, don't let me go first. If I go first, I'm just gonna calamity lock you.
Lock, yeah.
Yeah. It's like, don't let me go first. So that's the only win, but that doesn't feel a win because I know it's an easy game for me if you let me go first. The other ones was a struggle. It was the Red Dragon, it was the Branded, it was the
Branded Chimera.
Branded Chimera, you're right. I didn't face Matt. I faced someone else. I faced another player that was a Branded Chimera.
Axel.
Yeah, Axel.
Yeah, Branded Chimera.
Yeah, Branded Chimera. And there was the 4th one that I think that was my loss. I forgot who it was. I need to think. Like, damn. No. Alex. Alex was Scareclaw Cashier deck with Furions in Revolution Secret on top of it.
Yeah.
Whatever deck he had, it was like, oh shit, this is it. Even if I tried to hot calamity, you're like, nah, you go through. So that one was the only one that he and I went back and forth and went to game 3, and he got the game free, But yeah, after this weekend, and I prove it myself, and I'm gonna talk about it in the podcast. It says like, dog, I'm done. I'm retiring this deck, and I prove to everybody this is exactly why I don't play pure on certain decks. Like, this is exactly why I mix engine cards. Like, you don't see me play a pure version of Punk because if you don't have other non-engine cards that help you, or engine cards that help you facilitate punts, you're done. Like, you're done. Like,
Yeah.
so that's why I play Punk Cash, because with Cash, you stop my Cash because you think I'm going Cash, and then all of a sudden I'm going Punk, and then we're off. Vanquish Show, I always have the Cash engine with me and adding the Revolution Synchron package on top of it. Like, I always have engine cards that helps me facilitate the deck. See? Stuff like that. Meridian has like what? You got the Meridian cards, you got the Cash cards, the Scarecrow cards. Like, you got a lot of cards that you can. Doesn't matter where you go, you always gonna start with something, no matter what. And Centur-Ion is one of those legs. Like, you need to play Centur-Ion Horus. There's no way. Like, pure version, it's Brick City. It's Brick City all around. It's too much, and you can't go through. Like I said myself, I got so frustrated. Not because of on the people that I lose to. Like, I don't care. It's a fun game. We're all know each other. We're all in the community. It's the fact that I'm not going on my best performance with this deck. So it's like, I can't go on. I can't go on every weekend and lose to the same cards, the same deck, knowing that I know how to play against them, yet I still lose against them. Like, no, I need to re-strategize and revamp and then just grab another deck. So that's my rant.
That's your rant.
Yeah, that's my rant.
Yesterday, I got third place. So I'm back.
Nice. You're back
on top again.
Back on top. That's what's up.
I switched from going second Cash to just my normal Cash.
Mm-hmm.
Changed it up a bit, and I started main decking Cosmic Cyclone.
Oh, interesting.
Because Fire Kings and just like other stuff. Yeah. But I don't know. I kind of messed up yesterday against Alex because game 2.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I guess I'll just go in order. So game 1 was against Axel with the Brandon Chimera.
Brandon Chimera, yeah.
I won, and it was fine. There's some misplays I had with Ogre.
Mm-hmm.
Like with Ogre you can like excavate the top 5 and then banish one.
Yeah.
So like I was like targeting all his Chimera stuff, and then I knew his next draw was Raw Spear mode.
Yeah.
And then I still summoned a third monster, and then when I did that, I was like, he's just gonna raw mode me right now. So yeah, I kind of misplayed on that. I was like, I knew what he was drawing. I was just so hyper focused on hitting his Chimera stuff that I kind of just forgot. But like, I ended up winning that one. Game 2 was against Kenneth with Labyrinth. The first game took 40 minutes.
Hold up. Wait a minute.
Yeah.
Something ain't right. Bruh.
Because it always comes down to like, I guess Cash against Labyrinth becomes a grind game because I start banishing his stuff.
Uh-huh.
And so like once he starts using like, he used his like big welcome, I'll try to banish it from graveyard somehow. Or like I use Ogre to excavate, and then I'm like, okay, you have your big welcome in the excavated pile, let me go banish it. So it starts becoming like a grind game because then he also has like the field spell that lets him like pop my stuff and stuff like that. So like the game state becomes very simple where it's just like, it feels like old school Yu-Gi-Oh! Where like we're just drawing one.
Right.
And see what we can do. And then a game 2 against him, he bricked and I bricked. He set, I think he went first, set 1 pass. I go first, set 1 pass. And then he draws, he sets 1 pass. And then before that, and he puts a monster in defense. So then before he passes, I'm like, no, activate my face down, which was Cyclone. And I target the new trap that he set, and it was anti-spell Fragrance.
Oh,
and I was like, yes, I knew it. It was it was. So then, and then my top deck finally, we went back and forth. I finally got Pressure Planet.
Nice.
And I was like, yeah, because my opening hand was like Ghost Spell, Ash, Cyclone, and then Ghost Mourner. So I was like, bro, can I open a Cash name?
Like, he didn't have Ash on any of his hands or Ogre.
Yeah, he didn't have. I don't know what he had. No, he showed me after, and that he couldn't do anything with it. And I was like, yeah, that sucks.
Yeah.
But I ended up winning. game 2, he had like a 1,000 or 2,000 life points left, and then time was called. So he was like, yeah, you got this game, and I got the first one. Game 3 was against Alex. Game 1, he won.
Mm-hmm.
No, I won. Game 2 was the one where I messed up because he goes first, but I drolled him, so he didn't have much.
Okay.
And then at the start of my turn, guess what I had? Cyclone again.
Oh,
And
that card is glued to your hand.
I wish Unicorn was glued to my hand. But I activate he set one with Thrust, Rhoda, and then he sets another card. And I should have just activated Cyclone on the other card to bait it out.
Yeah.
And I didn't, because that's why I was telling you I was saving it for later. Because I like saving Cyclones for his field spells.
Got you.
Because it hurts him like bad.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So, but if I just like shotguns for his trap, it was the twin saw, which destroys 2 like monsters. Because what happened was like I get the field spell, I get Unicorn, Theosis, and he's like trap, and I was like, okay, now I have nothing. I should have just cycloned it at the beginning, like at my draw phase, and I think I just would have won that. And then game 3 he got it. I couldn't beat his board, and then the 4th game was against Fire Kings, the new guy.
Yeah.
Game 1 he won, and then game 2 I won, so it was a draw. But dude, I don't know what happened to me, but I completely forgot we played a game 1, because when it called time, I was like, bro, I'm like, there's no way it's time, and I'm like, this is game 1, blah blah blah, and then like afterwards, he was like, no, dude, this is game 2, and I'm like, yo, I don't remember playing the first game against you, like I played it and I just blinked. I don't know what happened.
Fire King was too much, man. Too much heat.
But I think he added the Diabell Star stuff.
Oh, he did?
Yeah, I don't think he was playing it before. Yeah.
Because I know he definitely purchased a free Snake Eye Ash with Travis.
Yeah, well, he purchased 2. He had 1 already.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it was 2-1-1 for me, and I got 3rd place.
Okay.
So
that's not bad.
I wanted to play the Access Code Talker, or it's called Heat Soul Cache, where you go into the Heat Soul Talker line.
Yeah. How's that
you use you use Mecha Phantom Beast. And then you use the effect to summon the 2 tokens. And then you go into Link Spider.
That's why you want it for Link Spider.
Yeah, to get the tokens. And then from there you use those 2 to go into G Golem Crystal Heart. And then that's like a water Cyberse. And then that can summon the Link Spider. And then now you can go into Heat Soul Talker. You draw 1. If you're going second, you use the Mecha Phantom Beast and that to go into Access Code Talker.
Right.
And Heat Soul's a Link 3 fire.
Yeah.
So you have 3 pops. You have the Earth from the Link Spider, the water from the G Golem Crystal Heart, and then the fire with Heat Soul.
Yeah.
But if you're going first, you just leave it there. So that to start, the draw phase, you just draw another. But yeah, the spice I added was Silent Graveyard. It was not good. It didn't really do much, so I just took it out. And yeah, I'm trying to see what spice to add. I think maybe what is it, Share Ride? Alex was talking about that. I think it could possibly work.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna be playing like any other deck for now.
Just sticking with the cash. That's it.
Doesn't mean good. Yeah, especially with Bonfire, it's like I don't want. That's like $300.
Yeah, no, bro, it's not
360. Yeah, it's not worth it for Fire Kings. Like,
it's not just like Fire Kings. It's also for Rescuays and whatever other decks that relies on Pyro. But obviously Volcanics. But who gives a shit about Volcanics? Yeah, like
I also added Book of Eclipse.
How did it good?
No, it did good. Because I was just stopping people from like
link climbing
and stuff like that.
Yeah,
I knew one of the guys was gonna go into Access Code. And I'm just like, they're on Selene, and Selene has to summon in defense. So I'm just like, they can't summon a Link monster. So the second he summoned that, I was like, Eclipse. He faced down. He couldn't go into Access Code. He just had a Selene and nothing else. He's like passed. So yeah, it's like stuff like that. It's like I saw him link climbing, and it's like, okay, I know where to like stop you. So yeah, I think it was definitely worth adding.
Me, I'm gonna offload my card, my Centurion cards. They're still pricey. So, you know, I'm going to capitalize that. It's fun deck. It was fun while it lasted. What am I going to be playing until I get to April? Good question. I guess like there's like it's gonna be a variety. I'm the other day I saw MBT put a YouTube video of Earthbound Runics. So I looked at the video and it's like that's actually a pretty cool deck to play. And obviously I'm experimenting with Orcus Runic, you know. So that's another one that I want to go grass. At least I want to go one tournament playing Orcus Runic. And I guess like in the next core set that's happening in Phantom Nightmare, there's not that many cards that I really want. Probably the Raid Raptor cards. So I might play Raid Raptors one time, just go full force Raid Raptors on that. I might actually, what's the other? Oh yeah, the Goblin Riders. That if the Goblin archetype is affordable, like I can get everything under 50 or 50-ish around there, then I'll invest on it. Then I'll grab it in the meantime and just play with whatever cards I have, and just hold it off all the way until get to April once we get Legacy of Destruction and get the Bestows and the Raikou cards. You know, that's my plans. You know, like I wish I could just would have gone like I did with Vanquishal and Vanadian that I've been playing them for months and months, but Centur-Ion is not my thing. And I'm surprised that right now I haven't heard any deck building set. I'm just surprised they haven't announced it yet, because usually they will announce it right next to Legacy, like next to a core set, like knowing like because that's how it was last year. Last year it was a core set, deck building, core set, deck building, core set. They haven't announced anything this year, and you know what? I'm happy because we already got enough archetypes to play. We already got enough fatigue, and yeah, dude, like I'm okay with whatever cards we like. Like we're expecting like a ban list coming up like around April, so that way everybody has to force themselves to play the new archetype Raikou or Bestow, whatever our other archetypes support that they're having, you know. But yeah, like I don't know. Those are my thoughts of it. You have anything else?
No, I'm just disappointed for Maze of Millennia, but like I knew that was happening. It was the same thing with the other Maze of
Memories. Yeah. Like, yeah, I wasn't expecting it to be like, oh my god, this is gonna be a big set. Like, no, everything I knew everything was gonna be. It's gonna be another shitty set, you know. And I talked about this with my cousin not too long ago, and we were like discussing like how Konami is like getting itself a fatigue that it doesn't have a good cooldown. The cooldown of getting good cards is like between 3 to 6 months. That's the cooldown for us, because he says that usually Pokemon TCG they have a good year or two of cooldown for Pokemon cards. It's like, oh no, Konami, they just want to fatigue us with and saturate us with cards every fucking month. Like every fucking month there's a new product, and you're like, bro, let me just enjoy what I got right here. Why are you like throwing stuff into my face? And right now, like, there's really nothing. Like, unless you're telling me there's something like wow factor that's gonna break on Phantom Nightmare, there's literally nothing that I see that's gonna be like, oh my god, the next big thing until we get to Legacy of Destruction.
I'm looking at the products coming out. I don't Battles of Light Chapter 1 is in February.
Shut up.
Nani?
Yeah. Unless they delay it. I'm looking at the website right now. It says February 23rd.
Bro, why would you release a set on the same month of a core set? What is going on with their marketing team and their strategy on releasing products? Like, this is horrible.
And I don't see anything else after.
That's what I'm saying. Like, that would have made sense if you would release it on March. Why would you release it the same month as a core set? Like, we already have people like buying the product itself. Why not put it in March so that way it gives people some time? Oh, let me get some of the reprints. Let me get Photon Lore and Armageddon reprint, and then we get Legacy of Destruction. Bro, what is up with these guys?
After that, there's nothing until Legacy of Destruction.
See, that sucks. That you have an entire month with nothing, and everybody's gonna play the same cards over and over. This is exactly why people left during tier format.
Yeah,
and then you got this,
and then we get the 2-player set this month as well.
After what you told me, that's gonna be another disappointment, man. That's gonna be another disappointment.
You don't want Sparkman, bro?
Unless that it's a quarter century, I don't care for it. Jeez, Lou.
No, yeah.
I don't know what's going. I think Konami, the people who are in charge of it, I think they're old. I heard they're just like too old, and they're thinking backwards, and they're thinking like, oh yeah, let's keep it like the whole nostalgic of the old days. And
yeah,
I don't know because I don't know their way of thinking. It's like the worst strategy in business wise of selling products. That's crazy. Like, why would you put everything all under this quarter? Like, if you take a look, in 6 weeks you got 4-5 products. Got Mesa Millennia coming out this week. Next week it's the deck box, the 2-player. 2 weeks later is the core set, Phantom Nightmare.
Yeah,
and then 2 weeks later it's the reprints of the Battles of Legends. So all in the span of 6 months. 6 weeks. 6 weeks. When you could have just distributed all that between months. Not even giving a chance anybody to... Yeah, bro, like, hear me out. March is going to be the worst month for Yu-Gi-Oh! Everybody's going to be bored out of their goddamn minds. It's going to be like that.
Also, the new mat and sleeves and book, it's Yugi and Kaiba, comes out February 9th.
What I tell you, 4 to 5 products we're having in less than 6 weeks.
And nothing in March.
And they could have used that. They could have used Battle of Legends and the Yugi Kaiba thing on March, so they can have at least something. It's gonna be our first shitty half of the year for Yu-Gi-Oh. That's my run. What are your thoughts?
Like I said, I'm just disappointed for this set, bro. I'm disappointed for Q1 of Yu-Gi-Oh. Very disappointed.
Very. Hopefully it gets better after Legacy of Destruction. Hopefully. I'm holding my breath, and then my expectations are like this low, but we'll see. Let us know in the comments down below what you guys think about the state of Yu-Gi-Oh! Right now and the TCG standards. What you guys think about? You like it? You hate it? What Konami should have done? We all know what they should have done. They should have done better. But those are our thoughts, guys. So let us know in the comments. And now let's get down to these topics that you sent me over. That it definitely got me my peak interest, and it definitely got me like, oh my god, like yeah. Let's talk about this. So are you ready about it?
Yeah.
First topic that I want to talk about to finish this off, to get this out of the way so we can stop talking about Pokemon for a bit, is the Pokemon DLC Epilogue. Last night, I finished it. I played it. All right. Talk to me. What are your thoughts about the Epilogue?
I felt like what you said about Kieran being influenced.
Yeah.
It was like, yo, they should have just done that with this Pokemon. Like, you called it, bro.
What did I say, bro? I knew it. They could have literally used that for Kieran as to why all of a sudden Kieran became more of a battle, an a-hole and whatnot. They could have literally used that for that story. And then everything would have made sense. The whole plot line as to why Kiki is acting like a douchey, you know? It would have all made sense, all because of that new Pokemon, Peachurant?
Yeah.
Whatever the name of Pokemon, Peachurant. And it's the one that it's being influenced by the Loyal Free. It's what was it? What was the typing? It was a Poison Dark, was it?
Poison something. It might have been Poison Dark.
Yeah, it might have been. I don't know. I finished it last night, and like, bro, like the whole storyline itself was like, dog, you could have literally used this, and you got missed up the opportunity right there and there. And yeah, for it to be an epilogue, there was so much talking, man. There was so much. Like I feel like I'm in one of these Final Fantasy games, and I'm hearing so much talking, and it's like, bro, if you guys are gonna be talking this much, make it into a cutscene at least. But here's this thing about them. Okay, I need to talk to this person. And once that conversation is done, I got to go to the other side of town to talk to another person, to have another conversation. And then once I'm done, I need to go to the other side to check out and have another conversation. And then the battle starts. What are we doing here? What is going on?
It was, I don't know. I was not that impressed with the epilogue.
As of right now, I know that this is just the epilogue for Area Zero. I don't know if it's the epilogue for the game itself, but no. And I played it. I just fast forward everything because I'm tired of reading, and I was getting sleep, and I was just like, dog, I just want to finish this. I'm done with this. Catch the Pokemon.
Yeah.
All right, we're done. We capture it. On to the next one. But it was just like, duh, like there were so many unnecessary waste of times of talking to people. Like that's how I was like, ugh, like dog, just stop, just get to the point already. Jeez, and just all this so I can battle the Pokemon and then capture it. I don't know, bro. Like they missed their mark. They missed the opportunity with a lot of things. But well, now that we know that's over, they haven't announced anything. So I guess my prediction, 6 weeks from now, they'll probably announce for Pokemon Direct or for Pokemon Day, and they'll announce what are we expecting for this year. Hopefully, they'll announce whatever it is that we're having this year. Any thoughts behind this before we move on?
No, I think it's gonna be a remake, like you said, either Unova or Johto.
Oh, Johto. I'm with you on that. Let us know in the comments down below what you guys thought about the Pokemon DLC Epilogue. I felt like sucked. It was definitely a waste of time, and I wish they could have just add that part of the DLC. Well, they technically did, but it's free. It's a free story, but you have to get the DLC for you to get to that story. So you still ended up paying regardless. So I don't know. It wasn't worth the time for us to get to it to actually play it. It wasn't worth it. Next thing we want to announce, video game wise, next topic, Smite 2 got announced the game. Now I don't know anything about it, but yesterday when you talked to Kenneth was like got excited as well about this game.
Yeah.
So tell me more about this game and tell me more like what's the excitement behind it.
Do you know what Smite is?
No, I don't. Like I'm completely.
It's like a third person league.
Oh really?
Like League of Legends.
Okay.
Third person, and it's based on all the champions are just gods. Like you can play as Zeus, Thor, Aphrodite, like gods like that. And so it's been out for like 11 years, and they decided that they want to reamp it and go into like Unreal Engine 5 because I think they made it in Unreal 3. So the animations and stuff like that's like very stale compared to new games.
Got you.
So that's what they want to do. So what I thought was cool was the biggest question is like what happens to all like the money I spent in the first game, right? Because you buy like in-game currency to buy skins and blah blah blah. So they were honest about it. They're like, there's like 1,600 plus unique skins. They're like, we can't port them all, which makes sense. So they were like, we can't port them all because just like importing them and then updating them to Unreal 5 takes them like a couple months. So they're like, yeah, we can't do that. But they said that they're going to calculate all the gems you've ever spent in the game and then give it to you as the currency in the new game for you to spend. So I was like, that's pretty cool because other games would have been like, nah, you don't get to carry it over, you don't get to keep anything, but
start all over again and that buy new stuff. Yeah.
But that also includes for Smite 2, they're saying any gems you spent, which is also the ones that you can get for free. Because some people don't spend money in the game, they just grind out the challenge and stuff to get the currency. So they were saying like those also transfer as well. So even if you never spent any money, they're just straight up looking at how many gems have you spent throughout the game, and that's gonna be carried over
that's good.
to the new game. So I thought that was very friendly.
Yeah,
I think that was like the biggest issue with people. It's like, okay, if I move to the new game, like I'm losing all my stuff. Why not just stay in the first one? So I think they're kind of like that. And then they also did it where now any new skin that they release when you buy it is gonna be for both. It's gonna be for both Smite 1, and then when it comes out in Smite 2, you get that skin. So I don't know. I was kind of excited. Kenneth seemed excited too. A lot of visual updates, and then also like they decided to like make the champions a bit different. Like it's because right now there's physical gods, and then there's magical gods. So like some gods, they can do spells, blah blah blah. Others are just like straight up in your face, like
Right.
like Loki. Loki is an assassin.
Mm.
And then he does is like he jumps behind you and like stabs you with like a knife and blah blah. So he's like a physical god. But then some of the mages like Zeus, he's like a magical god. But instead they decide to take that out and use like I think it's called like power and intelligence. So like gods aren't like differentiated like that anymore. So it's gonna be like a fresh approach, and I don't know. I'm kind of excited to try it out. I've been playing Smite. I've been on and off Smite since like season 1.
Oh shit!
Because it came out. Because it's also on console and it's crossplay.
Oh really?
So yes, it's not a PC game.
The whole time I thought it was a PC game.
You can play it on PC. You can play it on Switch too.
Oh snap!
You can play it on Switch,
and it's a crossover that if you have a Switch and I have a PlayStation, we can play against each other.
Yeah,
See,
yeah,
that's fire. That they should be doing that for ages.
Yeah, but for Smite 2, I think they're not doing it for the Switch.
Oh really? Why is that?
I just I don't know if Switch can even run Unreal 5.
That's a good point. Yeah.
Maybe the Switch 2 that's getting leaked later.
Right.
Maybe that's all I had to say about Smite. I thought it was like really cool what they're doing with the gems and trying to be friendly about people that already committed to the first game.
See, that's a video game company that cares about their people, that cares about their customers, their consumers, because they want you to feel that you're feel rewarded. That's what they want you to do. That you're rewarded for playing this game, and obviously that's gonna make a lot of people decided like, yeah, I'm gonna come back and play this game. Why not? Why wouldn't I? So you're gonna like transfer everything that you got on Smite, and it's gonna be playing a Smite too.
Yeah, transfer all my gems. Yeah.
So now you're gonna go back again to play the game, so you could grind even more, just so you can get more stuff out of it.
More stuff. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's how it works.
Yeah, that's how it works. Do you know when it's gonna get released? Like, where is the release date and all this?
I think late, like probably Q4.
Okay.
Q1. Oh, sorry. There's an alpha for Q2.
Are you
that
gonna
you can sign up
participate?
for? So like even before the beta, there's an alpha, and then
Right.
so I signed up for it just to see how it is.
Okay. Not bad. All right. Well, hey, man. That's a great announcement. I didn't know about this game, and now I'm more informed about it. I'll take a look at it. It's definitely a grind game, right?
If you want gems and stuff, like if you just want to like go in a match and play, like there's no grinding. Just
Okay. All right. At least I'll watch you play. How about that?
thanks.
Well, thank you for letting me know. So, yeah, guys, let us know in the comments down below what you guys think about the recent announcement of Smite 2. Do you guys think it's a great thing? Do you feel like they should add stuff or take away stuff or whatnot? Let us know in the comments your thoughts about it. Now, speaking about video games, this is something that you definitely got me interested in. I bookmarked it as well on Twitter when I saw the article, and it's about what you said, saying the recent SAG-AFTRA deal that they letting video game companies to the use of AI for voice acting. Now, I found that very, very interesting, and at the same time, kind of like controversial in a sense. Like, it kind of makes sense as to why you will want to do it, and you kind of need to. Like, imagine having one person has to be a voice actor of 20 characters in one game, and you're spending hours and days, doing all the phrases. People don't believe this, but it's tiring. It's a lot of work, and for I don't know how much you get out of it. So for them to say like, you know what, we're okay by letting video game companies to have the use of AIs.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know if it's exclusively just for voiceover. They're like allowing the use of AI in other aspects of it.
Like what? Like the game tracks and stuff like that.
I mean, it could be game chats or the game itself. Like, I don't know, because it's kind of weird to see that the SAG-AFTRA is okay to use AI for video games, while they were like strongly against it to do TV shows and movies and whatnot.
Yeah.
So I'm just kind of surprised that they were okay for video game developers to have the free use of AI for their products. So it's kind of like, I don't know, it kind of contradicts what you were guys fighting not too long ago with films and TV. It's like, I feel like,
yeah, are
you guys saying that the video games is not that big of a deal for you guys? I don't know.
Probably if they're if they're old heads, maybe they don't understand, or they don't respect video games as much as they do, TV and movies. But a lot of the voice actors like spoke out on Twitter or X, whatever you call it. They were like, yeah, that's kind of crazy. And they were demoing some of the AI voicing.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, you can tell it's AI.
So eventually you definitely gonna need like hear human voice versus the AI, because the AI itself doesn't sound like up to that level yet.
Yet
it can evolve and it can be better. That's the future that we're heading towards it. So right now I'm looking at it right now, and it says that it's saying that AI, that there's Replica Studios, an AI voice technology company in the Screen Actors Guild's American Federation, announced today that the introduction of groundbreaking AI voice agreement during the event. And it says like that they're allowing to use AI technology on AAA video game studios and other companies working with Replica. So this is a company itself that has the power for AI voicing. And they only work with certain AAA companies. They don't work with everybody else. They also say that they also agree that safety create and license a digital replica of their voice. Licensed voices can be used in video game developments and the media projects and whatnot. Kind of like the likeness itself. Like if you already have voiceover on a game, they can use your voice again on future gaming and whatnot by just using this AI. Yeah, I don't know. It just feels kind of controversial based on what you guys like you were fighting a few months ago. Don't you think?
Did you see like, I guess it's kind of on topic. You know the latest like Naruto game, like Naruto Storm Generations?
Yeah, the Naruto Boruto Storm Generations. I haven't purchased it yet. I'm gonna get it, but yeah. What about it?
So apparently, I'll just have to send you the video later. But they were using like AI on the voicing.
Really?
And the voice of Naruto, she was like, I was not asked to do any voice acting for this. So they took it from like the old games and just like reused it, but then they modified it with AI. And it sounds like so bad. I'm telling you, I'll send you when I send you the clip, you're gonna like, I know you're gonna be laughing in your chair, bro. Because it's so ridiculously bad. Because people like started like adding her. It's like, yo, did you do this? And she was like, nope, I would never do anything this bad. Like,
holy crap! Why would Bandai Namco allow that to begin with? Like that's so weird for them. Like they're not the type of people that'll half-ass shit like that. Like that's crazy.
And so people were noticing the AI because in the different languages,
the
AI would say the words like maybe like naturally, but then when it came to saying like character names, it was like they were saying it like phonetically or however you say it, because they can't, like, there's no Naruto in like in Portuguese, right?
Right.
So there's no like natural word for Naruto. So when you hear it, it's gonna sound natural, and then when she says Naruto, it sounds so robotic because it doesn't understand how to like say that word. Doesn't know how to say Naruto.
Jeez.
So, so it sounds so bad. I'll send it to you later. But yeah, so I'm just shocked that the guild is okay with using AI voice. That's crazy.
It's yeah, like I don't understand. It's like it's okay for not letting that happen on TVs and movies, but when it comes to video games, oh no, yeah, free for all, everybody voice acts.
Yeah.
And if it's that bad how they actually did it with Naruto on the Naruto game, then this is not a good idea. Oh jeez. I don't know what's the future about. Like again, I keep telling you guys, AI, that's a very dangerous weapon to use. That the use
it's weird. It's weird because everyone kept saying AI is going to be used to like take like mundane jobs, whatever.
Yeah, no, that's not.
But they're taking all the creative jobs.
Yeah, that's the part that I don't see people really fighting or arguing about. Like,
yeah.
They say, "Oh, they're gonna take my job on McDonald's." But what about the jobs of music writing or writing a book or writing a script or writing or painting something art for all anything that's creative on that level, on that aspect. Oh, build me a schematic of a building and whatnot.
Yeah,
those are the jobs that
or even acting and voice acting. That's creative because you have to make a persona.
Right.
Like with the different characters with the same voice actor, you can tell it's the same voice actor, but you can tell they sound different for that character. So like that's still like something creative they bring to the table, and now they're just like, nah, let's just use AI.
That's ridiculous, bro.
Crazy, bro.
See, at this point, it's like everybody don't be a doctor, don't be a lawyer, just be a programmer. That's where the money is right now. Just be a programmer. They guarantee they're not gonna take your job right there. AI cannot program themselves yet until it becomes sentient. That's when you start to worry. That's when you're like, oh fuck, what have we done? And once it's out, it's out. It's another case of Ultron at this point.
Ultron.
Oh, he learned a lot. He became sentient, and then he's decided, it's like, you know what? I need to eradicate the humans so the human species can survive. Wild take, but that's the whole thing about Ultron. I don't got anything else. Do you have anything else to say?
No, just let's not take jobs from voice actors.
Jesus, no. No, because what if I decided to let me just do a side gig and get some voice acting out of it? I can't do it anymore because motherfucking AI just took over it.
It took the job.
It took my job. And the crazy part is like, what if they really like me for this part of this show, and then all of a sudden they don't need me anymore because I already have my voice. Obviously, I will fight for it. I will fight for my likeness. Like, no, my voice is unique, and that's it. Like, you're not gonna use my voice for any other companies, even if you pay me more for it. No, you want my voice for this character, you gotta keep me employed. That's crazy.
Agreed.
No, that's crazy, bro. Like, it's crazy how everything's getting built up to this point, man. I don't know, bro. Like, we're in a weird, like I said, we're still in this weird era that we're still learning how to use AI and whatnot. The other day, I just learned that Adobe has Adobe Express, which is an AI website that you could just generate images with stock images and just type in whatever you want, and they'll give you something remotely close to it. I had like 18 pictures of my emblem, of my wolf emblem. I'm different images. I was like, damn, this looks fire,
Yeah.
But it's crazy now. Now you can just type in what you want, and AI is just gonna generate the image for you. You don't have what's the need of me contacting me a graphic designer when the AI can do it for free?
Can do it for you.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, for you and for free.
Yeah, exactly. Very, very crazy times. Like, I get it. Like, there's times in which we do need certain people to do this jobs, but like stuff like this, like, you can just go to the AI and just do it for me, and that's it. I don't know. It's no buts. Just get it done, and it looks great. Perfect. Slap it in there. Call it a day. Weird times, man. Weird times. Let us know in the comments down below what you guys think about the use of AI for video games. I feel like they should have just like kept the whole thing like, no, you can't. Like if it's for NPCs, then yeah, I get it. For NPC use, sure, like use AI voice, but to have it as a side character or part of the main character's cast or the antagonist or something like that, like you'll lose the human feel, the human touch. And I feel like that's exactly what everybody will be complaining about on future games. And as well, I guess that's exactly why they complain about the Naruto game, because it doesn't feel natural. And that's what we want. Until AI is perfected, like leave AI out of this, man. Just, I don't know. Let us know in the comments down below. Do you have any other final thoughts in regards to this?
I don't.
All right. So let's move on to the next topic. This is we're now on Twitch. Twitch admitting that they're not being profitable at all.
Mm-hmm.
Thoughts?
I mean, I sent you the article, right? With the layoffs.
Yeah, you sent me the article, and I read the article itself. It's just like I feel like we've talked about this about Twitch somehow. I feel like we talked about like how these guys are like how they're getting paid, like they're losing money because of this, you know? And Amazon is just being very generous. And now here's the cutback. 35% of employees, like that's like 500 employees are not gonna lose their jobs in Twitch, which is crazy enough as it is. But that's Amazon's way of saying like, yo, like you guys are not doing anything. We're hindering money by keeping you guys alive. And all of these streamers, these popular streamers, they get paid a lot of money by not doing much other than just sit down, watching stuff, playing video games, talking to people, and then doing their dumbass meta TikTok trends. The hot tub girls in the middle streaming, they're in real life streaming for idiots doing stupid stuff around there. The implied nudity now. It's like there's so many stupid things, and they're getting a lot of money for it. And I was wondering how the hell did these stream platforms getting a cut out of it? How are they getting profitable on just that? Because all I'm seeing like guys like Kai Cenat and Pokemon, like these people, like they get like I saw an Amaranth, like I saw like the amount of money they get paid just streaming and shit. It just makes me wonder, it's like, do Twitch really have that much money? Are they being that profitable? Because it's kind of crazy to think about that. Like they're the ones getting paid a lot, and then the ones that are making sure that the platform stays up, no, they get dick out of it. So like I kind of saw this happening, like especially with this new meta, the implied nudity. Like you see all these dumbass streamers, like, and we all know these are not streamers. These are literally OnlyFans girls hopping into Twitch to do this dumb trend so they could get more money, and they don't give a shit if they get banned. They don't give a shit, because if they get the bag, they get the bag, and then they get every other person that's watching to go to their OnlyFans and subscribe to it, and then they get more money out of it. So they know they're capitalizing the moment. And Twitch's CEO is a fucking idiot, just like letting this happen, like on a rant out of it. Just like, it's okay. We're fixing the policy so it doesn't go like this. But it's just like, what the fuck are you guys doing? And I'm pretty sure it's Jeff Bezos and the Amazon team are like, yo, guys, what the fuck are you guys doing with this shit? Like, we can't have this. And I guess this is Amazon's way of saying things as like, oh, like, you guys are taking our billion-dollar company's money to give idiots money. And you're not making us money. You're hindering. And like I said, Twitch needs another reboot, or somebody else has to buy it from them and make sure that the streaming service is only for video games. That's what it was known for. Video games.
Like I think like we talked about before, like they lost their identity.
They lost their identity, exactly. And now they're like whatever the crap this is, you know? So
yeah.
So when you see me when I saw the article saying like like Twitch admitting that they're not profitable, and Amazon decided like, yeah, we're cutting you guys like 500 employees. Like, I didn't even know there were that many employees to begin with.
Oh yeah,
working on Twitch. That's crazy. 35%. That 500 employees are gonna lose their jobs. Like, that's crazy. And I didn't know there you need that many people to keep Twitch up like that.
I don't know. I think I kind of agree with you that like I feel like a lot of streaming content, like if you want to call it content,
sure.
Like not even talking about like the nudity and stuff, but like I'm just saying like a streamer would just sit there and just watch Naruto for like 8 hours, and then I'm like, is that really content? You know, like some people argue like, yeah, because even commentary, and it's like most of the time they don't. Most of the time they just read the donations, you know.
Exactly.
And then also like even with that, like I know for Twitch they use like bits and stuff, but I know a lot of the streamers like either tell them or just imply like, yo, just do it through PayPal instead of like sending me bits on Twitch. So it's like I think that's like why they're losing money, because there's no form to like keep the money in Twitch, because I can just have a link to my Cash App or PayPal, whatever.
Exactly.
And just be like, hey, if you want to donate here instead, because like one, the cut from that is less than what Twitch or YouTube Live or whatever is going to do.
100%.
So I don't even know how Twitch makes their money. Like, I guess ads, but then you can pay for the non-ad like version or whatever. But I guess that's just not enough. It's just like whatever they're making sales there is not more than what they're using to pay and maintain Twitch. So
that's the part I never understood how they're making money. And because I know how much you get paid for streams, it's shit. Like per stream, depending on the platform, you get less than a cent, less than a penny. You get 0.001 or 2 or 5 or whatever per stream. So when you do a million streams, multiply it times 0.001, you get $1,000 on just that.
That's pretty bad.
That's bad, bro.
Bruh.
So if you get $1,000 out of it, like, so what are you getting as the main platform? What are you really getting? Like, what monetary do you get out of this? What cut do you get? Like, let me tell you, not everybody can pull a million views on stream. Not everybody can do that. Most I've seen is what, 100,000, 500,000. I know Kai Cenat was the first one who broke the record, right? Yeah, I guess the most you can get consistency is 1,000 streams. That's 1,000 views every day. If you're streaming every day, at least, or every time you stream.
Yeah.
So I guess that's the part when they say like, send me bits and send me tips, donations, for Cash App and PayPal and whatnot, because that's the only way to get it. Other than that, like, what's the whole purpose of the platform itself? What the platform can provide or do? How they're making the money? Ads alone is not enough. I know how much ads and sponsorship cost because I have my brother that he's a sports analyst on a Spanish radio show in Orlando, right? And he tells me how much he gets paid just on sponsorship alone a month. He gets sponsored by 2 different companies, right? Alone, he gets a month on just sponsorship is like close to $600. Roughly around there, more or less, That's on sponsorship on 2 different companies, by announcing them and showing them the ad, the commercials, so everybody can check in or whatnot. Every month, that's how much he gets paid from those sponsorships. And he gets like listened on a daily average between 100 to 1,000, depending on where you're listening to the radio show, depending who's listening to. And he doesn't make that much out of it, which is like, that's crazy. So it's like, I know that in sponsorships, when they had to pay Twitch, we're talking about thousands of dollars, but those thousands of dollars only can get you so far, and Twitch doesn't have that much sponsorship either. If you look at all the companies that's backed out, Twitch excluded from Amazon, there's not that much people that puts ads on Twitch. It's like, I'm pretty sure it's like under the hundreds, and even that, it's not enough.
Mm-hmm.
So me seeing this is like, it's like what we've been saying, we've been complaining about for a while, and and this was gonna affect everybody sooner or later because of those recent meta changes. So there's nothing profitable. And again, I'm telling you, Amazon eventually might actually pull the plug on Twitch if they don't become profitable. They may pull the Twitch, and the Twitch CEO is a fucking idiot, man. Like whatever he's doing, and he's on online. He's been on an online presence in the Twitter sphere or ads, however you want to call it. And he's been saying and being supportive on certain decisions, and not whether it's a policy change or support of the hot tubs and shit like that. I was just like, bro, you're an old geezer. Like you're an old weird creepy guy. Honestly, you're an idiot to think of like this is okay for the platform. Being supported by a very multi-billion-dollar company, Amazon, that supports everyone. You're a creep at that. You're a fucking idiot for you to be like okay with some of the decisions and whatnot. Like, I don't know, bro. That's my rant out of it. What do you think?
I have a question then. Do you think every streaming platform is doomed to be like this, to not be profitable? Like even if like a streaming platform sticks only to gaming, do you still think it can be profitable?
It can, because that's how Twitch was for however long. It is possible. And if you're being backed out by a multi-billion-dollar company, yeah, I strongly do believe, because look at YouTube gaming. YouTube streams a lot, and I don't see YouTube running out of business anytime soon. I don't see Facebook gaming running out of business anytime soon. Like and Facebook is right now known as like nobody's in Facebook. Basically, nobody's in Facebook. They put Facebook as like, oh yeah, I have a Facebook, but nobody really pays attention to Facebook. Honestly, Facebook was is a whatever at this point, And there's still people like uploading videos and streams and whatnot, and people still watch it. So yeah, I do believe that it can be profitable if you stick to gaming and whatnot. If you're streaming for these certain niche things, I think those and you do it right, then yes, I do believe they can last long and be like, oh, because again, circle back to the argument. Twitch was known for that. As long as I know my whole life about Twitch, I always knew Twitch was always the platform for gaming. I didn't know anything else until they started adding the talk shows and people talking, and then people commenting on videos and movies and animes, and then these women trying to do like loopholes, like, oh yeah, look at me, look at my breasts, and I'm playing Resident Evil, but everybody's get to see my huge ass breasts, and adding these other dumb policies that makes no sense, and letting women to do like, not that I have anything against women, but the fact that you're allowing women to like be lewd, let's just say lewd or half naked on hot tubs, that you can actually have that on a platform like OnlyFans. OnlyFans is made for that. You can put a streaming service like that, then yes, I can only watch girls on hot tubs on that platform. That's it. Twitch is for gaming. If you want to do live streaming to talk to people or make a podcast out of here, talk shows and stuff like that, as long as you're not saying wild stuff like people have done that now, everybody's on Rumble, like the Fresh and Fraud is in Rumble, the Roll of Tomatoes, the Tates and the Andrew Chates is in the Rumbles, and then you got the Alex Jones, and the Just Pearly Idiots, the racist Nick Fuentes, Zerka, all those guys are in Rumble because Rumble kept it like, oh yeah, freedom of speech. We don't want to condone. And these guys say one of the most wildest things. Rumble's becoming that right now. Rumble is allowed to like, we know that this is for Rumble. Rumble is made for this. Freedom of speech, talk whatever you want, no matter how the consequences are. But we all know that's what made. And Kick is becoming the new IRL streaming platform. Like I see a lot more people IRL in Kick more than Twitch or Rumble or whatever.
Yeah.
And I see Kick, I didn't see much Kick doing much of the video games. I didn't see much of it. I feel like people are now streaming more YouTube and Twitch and Facebook. Those are like free top streaming platforms that I know. I Kick out. I haven't seen much of it. I'm not a streamer. I don't watch streaming either. But based off what I hear and what I've seen and what I'm reading, that's what I know, and that's what I know about Kick as well. And then, so yeah, Twitch got out of hand. I'm pretty sure when Amazon bought them and give them a shitload of money, they got out of hand and they decided to go nuts with the whole these stupid genres that we have with the implied nudity genre, with the MSMR, like me hearing you licking an ear on microphones. Like, this is some wild, crazy shit. And this is implied lewd. And then having lewds, if you're not playing a video game, you're not commenting that you're like half naked, that's not okay. And then hot tub streamings and whatnot. Like, it got out of hand. So to answer your question, out of all this, yes, if Twitch becomes back again to be its own gaming platform and only made for that, just for that, I feel it could be profitable. Because again, that's how, because of Twitch, esports was become a thing. Now it's being hosted by ESPN or ESPN 8 The Ocho, one of those other ESPN channels, or TBS or something. And then you got teams and you got sponsorships. Like, you got people like Monster and Red Bull sponsoring these teams, these esport teams, these esport players and whatnot. And what was the other one? Razer is a freaking gaming company that only specializes in video game PCs. I have my own Razer, that what I have right here. It's best PC gaming laptop ever. Like, it has lasted me for a while, and it's still going strong. Like, those people will sponsor these guys. So there's money behind it. People will, like, they see people wearing the Razer t-shirts or the headphones itself or the mouse itself and the keyboards. And they're like, damn, I want to be like that. I want to purchase Razer. Yeah. So yeah, it can be profitable. It sure can be. You just have to be like back again to square one. Return back to its original roots and take it from there. And then just expand yourself a little further by, getting more regulated. I feel there's a way to regulate things. I feel there's a way to do things. But if you're going to go like AWOL, like you are right now with Twitch, that anybody can be lewd, then obviously that's how you get your cuts. That's how you get your cuts. Any other questions you want to ask me in regards to it?
No, I think we covered it.
All right. So guys,
Twitch is just failing. Yeah.
Twitch is just failing, man, at this point, man. Like, and I feel sorry because that's where Kick and Rumble are gonna like take over, and YouTube as well. YouTube has always been there. It's always been the competitor, but now I've seen a lot of people streaming on YouTube video games than I have seen before on Twitch. And I'm seeing a lot of streamers that came from Twitch are switching to YouTube. And I'm seeing a lot of these people having much better success on YouTube than they have on Twitch, which is crazy. To think. But yeah, let us know in the comments down below what you guys think about Twitch and its layoffs and whatnot. We kind of predicted this, what it's the future. To finish up the streaming talk, Greg, you said something about streamers complaining about stacking.
Yeah. So I don't even know that was a term, but
I didn't know that was
streamers.
I didn't know that was a thing either. Like, I didn't know.
Yeah.
I didn't know what was the term of all of this. What is going on with this? Tell me.
Yeah. So basically, a lot of streamers are complaining that when they play like multiplayer games, like Warzone, right? Mm-hmm. They're complaining that like their opponents are always in teams, bruh. Like that they know each other, bruh. So that's what stacking is called. It's like when like 3 friends group up to play Warzone, and then the streamer loses. They start crying like, "Oh, those guys were stacking," and it's like, bruh. But that's what multiplayer games is supposed to be. You play with your friends, like,
right? I didn't know that. What? I thought that's exactly what multiplayer used to be. It's like, yo, let me hit you up. Yo, you're down to play COD? Yeah, all right, I'm signing up. And then you got a party of 5, all your buddies together. All right, let's go take them down. What? I don't get it.
I don't know. It might be like a deflection of like if you're streaming and you're losing bad, you just start to say, "Oh, they stacked against me," and it's like, bruh, that's such a weak excuse, because like you're just bad at the game, bro. It's okay.
Yeah. So wait a minute. So this is something that's happening lately on only streamers, like people that are streaming the platform.
Yeah. So like the streamers are the ones that cry about it. That they coined the term,
right?
They coined the term. And then everyone's just making fun of them because they're just saying like, bro, you're just like you're mad because two friends joined the same lobby. Like,
bro, that's just
like,
I'm sorry to say this, but that sounds.
Yeah, I'm like I can't sympathize with the streamers on this.
No, bro, because bro, what if you're actually the roles were reversed? What if you're the one being second because you decided to contact a streamer friend of yours or another friend? Hey, let suit up. I'll be on cut, and then you guys are talking to each other, and it's like yo, get this right here during stream, and then you win.
Yeah,
that's not considered stalking. That's on that definition. Two friends,
I know,
ganging out of one.
It is stacking. I just guess a lot of streamers just like stream alone more now, and then they're just like frustrated, and it's just like. I don't know.
Nah, but that's
that's
just them that they suck at playing. That's what it is, And they feel shame, embarrassed that they in front of the people that are watching them sucking and playing. So that's so they're just like making an excuse for them to say like, yeah, it's because of these people that were stacking. It was like,
congratulations, you played yourself.
Pussies, honestly, that's pussy talk. Honestly, and
like games are made like. It's online games are meant to be played with your friends.
Exactly.
Like if you want to like play, if you want to play by yourself, you can always do solo matches.
Right.
So it's like you're purposely picking instead of going solo, you're doing like duos or trios or quads, and then complaining that there's a quad team and everyone knows each other in it. It's like you can just play solo and then no one is on a team with anyone, but. That's what I'm saying. It's just a deflection that they're bad.
And not only that, like let's just say that I've been playing for hours with the same people that I do not know. Wouldn't you like be like talking to them? Hey, let's do this strategy and this and that. Wouldn't that consider, trying to gang up on another team as well? Like I don't get it. Like,
yeah, I don't get it either. That's why everyone's just making fun of them because there's no logic to what they're trying to say. With stacking,
no, of course not. Even the term itself, stacking on during gameplay, like that absolutely makes no sense to me. That and do you know any notable streamers that been saying this type of wild crap or like crying about it? Because I know XQC, I know XQC will cry about anything about every day, no matter what. He'll just cry about it.
I don't know about any noticeable ones. I've just seen people talk about it as like overall because it's such a rampant thing going on right now.
Interesting.
So just like every single streamer that plays by themselves, they're just complaining about stacking. It's like the new thing to say now.
Bro, this day and age, everybody will complain about anything at this point. Like I don't know what to say, bro. That's ridiculous. Okay, good to know. Let us know in the comments down below what you think about streamers complaining about stacking. Do you feel like they're just being a bunch of crybabies, like how we feel? Or do you feel like, no, that I feel their pain? I don't know. Let us know in the comments down below. Because I feel that
the pain of not having friends to play with you.
I don't know what to say. Like this is a whole new low for me to hear about people like complaining about like what? Like out of the millions of things that we can complain, you're gonna complain about this part.
Yeah.
This is the one that we're gonna complain, bruh.
This is worse than when people said like lag switches.
Oh my god! And that was another. I remember that. That's another thing. Not gonna get into it because this is more talking. I'm talking out of their asses at that point. Yeah. Let us know in the comments down below, guys, because I feel like a lot more whining babies are crying and streaming.
Yeah.
Like, guys, it's okay. You're supposed to have fun. Sure, there's frustrations behind it, but I'm pretty sure I talked about this with you before. It's at the end of the day, it's a game. If you're not like applying to be on a fucking mega Team USA team that's gonna earn you potential millions of dollars, I don't see the necessity of you stressing yourself and killing yourself for this game. Like it's just a game and you're just streaming. And anyways, you're getting paid to stream. At least like if you get the donations out of it, like yeah, like huh? And you're making content. So and what you're doing is you're allowing other people to make fun of you at that point.
Yeah.
So yeah, guys, let us know. Moving on to the last topic, which is a very sad topic to talk about, man. Because I couldn't believe it, but I'm happy for him. So what are we talking about is the recent departure of MatPat from Game Theory.
Hold up. Wait a minute.
He is no longer gonna be doing content for his YouTube channel, The Game Theory. He's leaving YouTube. I guess to do better and bigger and better things and to spend more time with his family, which like I saw the video. You saw the video?
Yeah, I saw the 20-minute video. Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like that was very sincere of him, and I guess in my the way he explained to as to why like it became more of a business aspect instead of a fun aspect. I understand that because I had friends of mine who've been couples for years, and they told me like they run a business together. You know, they also did a podcast together, and they tell me like every day it was like talking about the podcast or talking about this, nothing about how you're doing or not. No, it's all about let's do this. What's best plan? What's the best thing to do with this? And that. Like nothing was like genuine between each other other than, you know, business models. So I understand what he was going through. I also believe that he was just burned out. I feel like he was just burned out, and he saw a huge opportunity when he got into the Five Nights at Freddy just for the small cameo scene, and I'm pretty sure they got calls for, you know, potential bigger fans to do business with him. This is all me speculation of the real reasons, but I can see as somebody who's worked on the behind the scenes and worked in the music industry and know the hidden truths behind these departures as to, oh, I'm retiring from music, or I'm retiring from this, or I'm leaving this and that. There's more to the story than meets the eye. There's more to it than what the YouTube says. Some of them is true. Some of them I can see it why, but there's a lot more. Yeah, it sucks. It sucks because like I've been watching MatPat for a long time because of his game theories with FNAF. You know, ever since I started playing FNAF, and I wanted to watch his game theory as predictions because I never understood that there was such a lore behind FNAF, and people didn't know what FNAF is. It's Five Nights at Freddy's. All right.
That's something he said. Like a lot of people got into him because of FNAF.
Yeah, because that's how I got into it, because of FNAF, and because some of his theories is like they're pretty cool. Like I like his theories, and like there's some of them that are a little bit stretched out and far-fetched, and then he corrected them on other videos and whatnot. But it was just widely entertaining, and the fact that you give me such a big universal lore, it's just like, oh my god, like yeah, I want to hear more and more and see if we can find more of this stuff. So it's just sad that, you know, somebody that I know, I guess in a sense I grew up watching him for many years when FNAF was around. Not that sense like, oh yeah, ever since a kid I watched FNAF, and no, I watched MatPat when I was in college, you know, and I saw him with his FNAF games and the FNAF series and him with his lore. So, you know, for 10 years I've been watching him and whatnot, and he's just like leaving right now. It's just like, damn, that sucks, man. You will be missed. You will be missed.
You will be missed.
But
and that's only in the video. Oh, my thoughts. I don't know. I feel like his personality is hard to match.
Right.
And so, because he talked about like he was trying to treat the show kind of like a game show, or kind of like Doctor Who, where like he can be replaced. But to me, it's like his personality is what like got me into it.
Exactly.
And no offense to the other theorists that he has brought over the years, but I have never got into them. Like there's nothing wrong with their content. There's nothing like I could say bad about what they did, but it's like I was just into MatPat himself. Yes. And it's like he brings the energy and it's good energy because it can be replicated, you know? So, you know, it's a genuine energy that can be replicated. And for me, it's like, it's going to be hard trying to like see these other people. Like I'll keep watching and seeing, but I just know like
it's not the same.
MatPat brings the energy that is not like easily like, you know, translated. Again, everyone brings their own energy to it. But I've been watching MatPat like way before FNAF.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I'm trying to see which was my first video. I remember one of the first ones was the Star Fox. I don't think this was the first one. It was with Star Fox that he's explained that like the barrel roll is not actually a barrel roll, it's an alien roll.
What? Huh?
You play Star Fox, right?
Yeah, Star Fox 64.
You know when they tell you like do a barrel roll?
Yeah.
That's not actually the right like flight term. Yeah.
Nani?
It's actually like that's not even like a theory. That's just like a technicality. Like, but that's one of the first ones.
It's not just a theory.
Yeah. So I'm trying to see which one was my first video because I'm looking at it from. It wasn't. Maybe it was the Mario one, which is like pretty early on. No, it was after this. Maybe it was the Earthbound one. His first Earthbound video.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because I'm looking at all these other ones and I'm like, I remember seeing these. I just don't remember which one was my first one. But yeah, I've been with MatPat, like not with him, but yeah, I've been watching him for like a long time. And it's sad to see him go. And like I said, like I'll give the other hosts that he's bringing in like a try, but it's just like I understand it's like he wants to make the show where like the host is not the main part, but it's like it kind of is. Like everyone brings their own energy. And I'm gonna miss his energy.
Like his energy, I feel like he's one of those few YouTubers that gives such a great, fun, and happy experience on his content. Like, he's one of those few that is like, it's never controversial on anything. It's always about video games, like giving such great content. Yeah. It's like we lost one of the greatest YouTubers out there. Like I don't know anybody out there I could be wrong. There could be like still in YouTube that does on the same caliber as MatPat or has MatPat done for all this time and years. You know, it's like I feel like we lost one of the great ones, a legendary, like a guy who's been there from the very beginning of YouTube days. You know,
it sucks, bro.
And
like again, but it sucks for us. But it's very good for him. You know, he's moving on to a new chapter.
100%, it's good for him. I guess my thing is like, how many more of these great people are gonna lose, and then all of a sudden, YouTube will be run over by idiots and morons. I guess that's my concern, because the longest time, I mean, YouTube's like been hanging on the thread by giving such good positive energy for both kids and adults. And I guess Matt hit the nail on the coffin on that aspect. But then, you know, if you lose MatPat, who else do you got? And I get that he said himself, he's still owns the channel. He's still gonna be like running the show. It's just that he's not gonna be like predominantly the one leading to it. Like he'll have an entire team. Yeah. Like in essence, he's gonna be the CEO of his own network. That's how it's gonna be. He has his team. He does let the team run his thing. And then he's just going to collect the check and from time to time gets involved with certain things or whatnot. It just sucks like, you know, he's leaving, man. And I think Watch Mojo did a video of the top 20 YouTubers that left YouTube. That's crazy. I didn't even know there were that many great people. Some of them were like, yeah, these are like shitty people itself. But some of them are like, oh yeah, great people who've done nothing but great things and not being in controversies, not being in shitty stuff and whatnot. So, but I wonder, I guess I can try to imagine his perspective as to like, what are you gonna do with your life? Like, what is it that your business is gonna run into? Because running a YouTube channel is one thing, but like, what is it that you're gonna be doing on a daily basis, on an every day? You know, what are other businesses that you're trying to invest on? That it's not YouTube, because that's the only thing that you were good at. You were good at YouTube. What else can you do? And how long you're gonna sustain? Because let me tell you, YouTube is not the end all be all. Like this is not something that you're gonna like do all the way until retirement. You're gonna retire from it. Like no, like this is more of a. If you're not taking it seriously, and it's not your main job, and it's just your side job, it's like like I don't know how long this run is gonna last. I don't know what else can you do. Maybe I said it. Maybe he did got offers or opportunities that he can now do that forces him to take his time away from YouTube, so that way he could do bigger and better things. Maybe that's what it is. You know, I don't know. I only know there's more to the story than meets the eye. For whatever he's telling us, there's some of it is true, but there's a lot more deeper truth out of why he really is. You know, it just sucks that him of all people, he's the one who has to leave, man. Do you have anything else about it?
No, I mean, I wish him the best of luck. You know, he's been an influential part of like most people's lives, whether they want to admit it or not. Like,
yeah, I agree. Shout out to you, MatPat and Game Theory, man. We wish you nothing but the best, and for you and your family, we wish you nothing but the best on this. And hey, you're probably gonna be in the next FNAF and on a bigger casting, a bigger, a better play. But hey, that's just a theory. A game theory.
Game theory.
Thanks for watching. Oh man. But hey, I try. I'm not like you, MatPat. I'm not like you. You're one of the greatest.
Your job is hard.
Yeah, your job is hard. Yeah. I wish you nothing but the best, and you and your family. Many blessings. I mean, we can wrap this up right now, man. You got anything else to talk about?
Yeah, another trend.
You did it. All right. Okay. Let's hear about it. This is gonna be the fin for every episode we do. Give me a trend. This is gonna be a fin now. Yeah.
If there is any.
If
this
there's
week
any.
there was.
If there is any. If there isn't, think of something. All right.
I'll make it 10 characters, comic book characters.
Okay.
That start with the letter B.
10 comic book characters. I guess you can do it like in I can think of like in TV shows and movies if they're based on a comic book, right? 10 of them? Jesus.
Yeah.
Well, I guess the easiest ones that I can think of is Black Panther,
okay.
Black Lightning. I guess those are like the most easiest ones. 10. And it has to be comic book characters. Okay.
Yeah.
If you're telling me there's a 10, that means there's a lot more, and I'm not thinking about it. Beast from the X-Men. I'm looking around all my collections. What can I think of? Comic book characters. Now I'm looking at Bumblebee. Yeah. Okay. All right. Now it's hard. I guess this is much harder than I thought. Comic book characters. I'm thinking of Black Noir.
Yep.
All right. Got 5. I need 5 more.
Half.
Jeez. Batman. I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know why that wasn't my first one. Batman. Jeez, Lou. And it has to be superior. It can't be villains, right?
No, it could just character.
Oh, character. Okay, be villains.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Well, you said Black Noir, so we counted it.
Oh, okay. I already said the Beast from X-Men. I'm trying to think Stan Lee's characters. There's always, because he always has the same letter. You know how he has like J. Jonah Jameson Jr.?
Yeah.
And it's the same letter on his name. Fin Fan Fu, the Invincible Iron Man. Dan, I'm pretty sure there's quite a lot in the Marvel aspect. Fuck, bro.
Four more.
I need 4 more. All right. I'm gonna get this. All right, let me start with DC. Black Manta. Aquaman's antagonist. Black Manta is definitely one. Bro, Batman's villain of characters. Oh, wait a minute. Can I name Batwoman and Batgirl and Batwing?
Yep.
Oh, okay. That was fucking easy. The Bat family. I'm sorry, I forgot.
Yeah. You're allowed to. Yes. Bane as well.
Oh, shit, Bane. Yes.
Yeah.
I was about to start thinking about all the villains that Batman has, because he has more villains than any other DC character.
Yeah.
All right.
So like the purpose of the trend was to show you how many characters start with the name Black.
Mm-hmm.
Black Bolt, Black Widow.
Black Widow. Fuck.
Black Lightning. No, you said Black Lightning in the beginning, right?
No, I said Black Lightning. I didn't say Black Widow, though.
Who else? Black Samson.
Which one's Black
from
Samson?
Invincible?
I knew there was somebody from Invincible. I was thinking about it, and I feel like I know it. It didn't pop out. Black Samson. Wow.
Yeah. So it's like Black Lightning, Black Panther, Black Widow, Black Samson,
Black Noir.
Black Noir. Yeah. Black Beetle.
Blue Beetle has a antagonist named Black Beetle. Oh wow, I didn't know. Maybe
Blue Beetle counted too.
Damn it, you're right. Blue Beetle. I just said it right now. Shit.
Yeah.
Blue Beetle is another one. Damn. Okay.
So we're at 6 with just the name Black. Black Bolt.
Black Bolt is who from Marvel?
Yeah.
Is he the one that
Yeah, with the voice. Yeah.
with the voice? Oh, okay. I didn't want to say his name because I wasn't sure if that was his name or not. Damn.
Yeah, so that's the thing, is like we were saying, like, yeah, a lot of characters just start with black.
Black.
Well, my God, Black Spider.
Black Spider from who?
He's DC. He's a Spider-Man ripoff. He's the villain. His name is just Black Spider. Yeah, that's another one. Yeah, so it's like you can just name a bunch of characters starting with the word black.
Right. Jeez, that's like what, 7 characters?
That was eight so far.
8, which is saying black this, and then you got the character.
Yeah,
that's crazy. I don't know why it didn't came out of my head, the Bat family. Like, and for those of you who don't know, Batwoman and Batgirl are 2 different superheroes. Look that up, guys. I don't want to give you a big explanation, but they're 2 superheroes. They're not the same character. And Batwing is another one. Jeez.
Yeah.
How did I miss the whole Bat family?
You said Beast.
Yeah.
You got Beast Boy. DC.
Beast Boy, the Teen Titans.
Teen Titans, yeah.
Jeez.
Another one. This one's not. I guess if you're into the comics, you would know. The Beyonder.
No, I don't know.
Beyonder. I think that's like Scarlet Witch's son.
Oh, really?
I might be wrong, but I might be wrong if that's the son. But it's like he's one of the most powerful like Marvel characters. So Beyonder is one of them. Yeah, Beast Boy. A lot of people forgot Beast Boy.
Yeah, bro.
Like everyone kept saying Beast from like X-Men.
Yeah,
and then I'm like, they just add the word boy after.
Yeah, I guess because when you think about the Beast, you think about Beast from the Ant-Man, you forgot. But because we're like mentally like, who else is also in the Ant-Man, or who else is also in the Marvel that starts with a B, and people will totally forget about Beast Boy, you know, because you start going on a rabbit hole on Marvel itself.
And that was just their like persona names, because you could have said Bruce Banner.
Oh,
remember you were on track because you were like, I want to do Stan Lee's characters, and then you just forgot Bruce Banner.
Bruce Banner, jeez, yes.
The
BB. Yeah. Is he the only BB? Is he the only B, or does he only have one per alphabet order?
I'm not sure. That's a good question. You forgot Bucky.
Yeah, but Bucky, I would consider him as the White Wolf or Winter Soldier. But maybe you're right.
If he goes by the name, it's
Bucky.
It's acceptable. Yeah, Bucky.
Oh, okay. So it's not just the persona name; it's also their actual names.
Yeah, like Bruce Banner.
Gotcha.
Bruce Banner is the Hulk, but Bruce Banner counts.
Damn, I should have thought about that. Fuck. Yeah, that's actually a good one, dude. Yeah. And there was a lot of them that you say it yourself. There's like 8 characters alone that's black that could just fill up the entire list, and people would just black out.
Black Adam.
Fuck. I forgot about Black Adam.
Black Canary.
Jeez. So many obvious ones.
Yeah.
I guess when you're like put up on the spot and you're trying to like think about it, you're not gonna get them all right away, which is crazy.
Yeah. Brainiac.
I kid you not. I was thinking about Superman and Superman characters. Like, I swear to you, I was thinking about it. How the heck did I forget about Brainiac, one of his greatest villains?
Booster Gold, if you know.
No, I don't know Booster.
Okay, he's a DC character. Yeah, Black Canary, we missed. Bizarro, another Superman.
Another one. Yeah, Bizarro. Holy shit. Wow.
There's a lot of beat. Yeah. I mean, you got it. You got the 10. You passed.
Let's go. I'm telling you guys, I am a geek. Jeez. I am a geek. We both are. We got this.
Yeah.
My God. Woo. I got all right up. I'm ready to eat, man.
Ready to eat?
Yeah.
Lunchtime?
Lunchtime is coming over. Wifey's is picking me up, so we're going to do stuff. So we're going to wrap this up right here, man.
Okay.
Before we leave, do you got anything else you want to say? Any final thoughts?
No, I think we discussed all we needed to say.
Sweet, bro. I'm looking forward for the next couple topics, man. If you come up with something, bro, let's bring it over, man. I'm definitely looking for it.
Okay.
Thank you for bringing the topics. Today's topics was brought to you by Mike Phoenix Hero, guys. So give a round of applause for Mike, man. And thank you for bringing these topics, bro. Appreciate it, man.
No problem.
Before we wrap this up, plug yourself out. Let the people know where they can follow you.
Instagram, YouTube, Mike Phoenix Hero. Like I said, I do Yu-Gi-Oh videos, deck profiles, unboxings. Let me know, if you guys come out, check it out. And if you want me to make a video on a deck or whatever, I got you.
For sure, man. Thank you, as always, coming over to the show. And thank you guys for tuning in. And remember, like and subscribe for your weekly episodes here at youtube.com/@AWGC podcast, a wolf in Geek's clothing. You can check all the latest episodes. You want to check the audio version, you can check on soundcloud.com/wolfsandmusic, where you can check all my latest episodes for free. Or you can check out Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and iHeartRadio at The Lone Wolf Podcast or A Wolf in Geek's clothing. It's all free, guys. You can go check that out. Comment down below. Let me hear your thoughts. Share your experience. If you guys got a specific topic that you want me or Mike to cover, please let us know in the comments down below. We'll do our best to talk about it on the next episode. So, guys, thank you guys for tuning in. We'll see you guys in the next one, all right? Peace.